Hands on deck today?
All hands on deck. Yeah, it's good stuff.
The cliche about back-to-backs is always after a tough game, well, there's another one coming right up in the NBA. After last night, I know it's a very good team to play, but is there that feeling of to wash this one away?
For sure, for sure. We were talking about who did we play, and we beat them, and we had like a day after, and it's like this feeling. No, we beat somebody, and it was back to back, and I forget which game it was, but we were like, oh, we wish we could hold on to this feeling for a little bit longer. And we had a game the next day, and I think we lost. So yeah, it's good to have a game the next day after loss and get back on the horse and compete and correct and improve.
Do you handle 5 games in 7 nights any different at this point of the year than you were earlier?
Not really, not yet. I'm really concentrated on Washington, Dallas, and then the Portland games. We'll kind of see, but I wish I were someone who would plan out what this week looks like a little bit better. But as of right now, we're just going to kind of roll how we have been.
Basically, your whole roster is going through an 82-game season for the first time. Most of your guys are going to have career highs in games played, even the guys who are rookies. How have you seen them play over the course of the year?
It's been good. I mean, I think anybody who watches our team has seen that there hasn't been necessarily like a rookie wall or anything like that. There's been a few dips here and there, but for the most part, everybody's been moving in a good direction. So yeah, for it's a credit to our performance staff, our training staff, our player development staff. Those are the ones who get these guys ready to play on a night-to-night basis. And for as many guys as we're going to have playing a full season for the first time or having career highs in games played, it says a lot about the players' commitment, but also the staff that we have back there.
How do you manage those minutes? How do you manage the minutes towards the end of the season like that? Like, the season winding down, there's no playoffs, but you still have a fairly young team who could play those type of minutes, but then you want to put that amount of minutes on their body towards the end of the season.
Yeah, I think it's, as we kind of wind down, I think it's more about giving everybody a little bit of a chance and limiting the minutes a little bit more as opposed to going 40 with the minutes. That doesn't make sense to me. So making sure that guys are getting an opportunity who maybe haven't gotten an opportunity as we start winding down, or putting groups together that haven't played together that might be playing together next year. Stuff like that will come into play as we get through the rest of this month.
How does that go over though with you have such a young group who are so used to just playing?
Yeah.
How does that go over when you tell you have to sit them down?
Yeah, it's not great. It's not great, and that's great. I love it about them. They're competitive, and they want to play, and they want their minutes, and they want their opportunities, and I totally get it. And but this season, nobody has played a whole bunch of minutes. I haven't had anybody play average 38 minutes or close to 40. Everybody's in the low to mid 30s. Some guys are in the mid to high 20s. So as far as the minutes are concerned, shaving off 2 in the first half and 2 in the second half doesn't really affect it that much to me.
Was Kevin Porter Jr. dealing with ankle pain or any other physical issues last night? And has he been recently?
I think he tweaked it a little bit last night, but no, he's fine.
There were times last night where he sort of stopped playing.
Yeah.
Was that why?
No, he was frustrated with the refereeing, and he was going in there and felt that he was getting hit and he was falling down, and he was just frustrated.
Is that something that you show him or talk today?
Yeah. And we just don't let that go by the wayside. We teach from that.
We'll take one on Zoom, Mark Vernon. Stephen, I missed the very first thing you said. You said Eric is playing tonight, correct?
Yeah, Eric is playing.
Thanks, sir.
No problem.